What up, everyone? We've got a box we've seen before. We got Nerd Block Jr. here. So, I did this one last month. Wasn't super pleased with it, just based on the fact that you get duplicate items that are shared between other blocks. So I wasn't a fan of that. Canceled it, but the problem with the Nerd Block company is you have to pay for like 2 months, not in advance, but they charge you for the month after, so I still got another one. Ironically, after canceling it, I actually resubscribed to it because they had a Black Friday deal where they had 50% off all their box subscriptions. So they were half price. So I figured, why not? So I think this is going to be around for a little while longer just because I got it so cheap. Hopefully, I don't know if it was a one-time 50% off thing or if it's continuing that price. We'll find out. But anyway, it's back for another month. So let's see what we got this month. And hopefully, we don't get duplicates like we did last month. But on a side note, I don't know if any of you guys watched, on last month's Geek Talk, we actually had the CEO of Nerd Block, so I got the pleasure of meeting him. Really cool guy. I actually really liked him. I've now met the CEO of Nerd Block and of Collectible Geek. It's really cool to meet the people behind the company because you just get a better feel for it. And I kind of have a little bit more respect for this company now that I know who's kind of behind it. Now that I know he's like, you know, kind of one of us, like a collector himself, and he's just a big nerdy fan. So it was actually really cool. It was very impressive. So anyway, hopefully we don't get more duplicates. Let's see what's in this block and check it out. So right off the bat, yeah, we got a duplicate, and I actually specifically asked him about that okay, here comes the puppy. For anyone that was watched that episode of Geek Talk, I asked him about that specifically, about duplicates in the Nerd Block Jr. versus the other blocks, and if it's something we can expect to see. And essentially, kinda, yeah. He basically said the point of the Nerd Block Jr., it's supposed to be its own block, but a lot of times items will show up again, not for duplicates because they were so popular. Items that were extremely popular in the Nerd Block will show up in the Nerd Block Jr. So I guess that makes sense, and I like the idea behind that. It is just unfortunate for people that get them both, but I don't think a lot of people get the regular and the junior. I think people order more than one block from the company, but typically not the regular and the junior, so that's just my own fault. But anyway, we got the BB-8. This is a duplicate item, but it was a cool one. I think this was very popular. I think he'll be a popular character, and this is a nice little plush figure. Maybe the pup will get this one, because he's staring me down right now. So, maybe. Calm down. Alright, let's see what else we got. So this is, earbuds. Oh, this is cool. Nice little packaging here. So these are basically just little headphones, and they have little mustaches on there. And it came in a little nice mustache package. So, yeah, someone just actually took my headphones, so I actually don't have any, so that works out. Earbuds, usually just for like working out or things like that, but that's kind of cool. They got little mustaches, and I really like this little package from Vibe Sound. So it looks like they're actually an established sound company, so hopefully they're pretty good in quality. And they're actually nice, like soft ones, so they're not uncomfortable in the ear like the Apple headphones, but that's cool. That's something I didn't have from another block, so that's what I mean. Like, there's no reason that they have to put duplicate items. Like, if items are popular in the Nerd Block, then just go get the Nerd Block, like, or rebuy that item online. They're usually cheap. I still don't like the fact that there's duplicates. So I am happy when it's not duplicate because I like this little small version of Nerd Block. I think that's cool. What else? So we got a Star Wars Hot Rod. Hot Wheels, sorry. We got a little Boba Fett Hot Wheels car. That's pretty cool. And it looks like there's a few different options of what you could have got. So they have like Vader and Skywalker. So this is obviously the traditional Star Wars characters and not from the new series. But that's cool. Hot Wheels is very collectible. And the car is actually pretty detailed. It looks very nice. So I like that. This is exactly what I would expect to see in a Nerd Block Jr. Something more for kids, Hot Wheels, but something still relevant, Star Wars, but something that's not duplicate. Like, not that hard. That works. I like it. Alrighty. What's next? Seems we got a calendar, a little mini 16-month calendar. Now this is from the new Star Wars, The Force Awakens. So we got Kylo Ren on the front and some of the new Stormtroopers. And then it's got all the months on the back. So just a little tiny calendar. Yeah, why not? I'll hang that in the studio. I don't think I have a calendar for the 2016 year. Cool. I like it. And the last item. We got some Peanuts Mad Libs. So I was actually kind of bummed when this showed up in the regular Nerd Block, because I think it did 1 month. But I'm actually not bummed that it shows up in Nerd Block Junior, because like I said, Mad Libs seems more for kids. This is something where I wouldn't want to see it in Nerd Block, but I'm okay with seeing it in Nerd Block Junior because it's geared more towards kids, so I'm okay with that. So this seems more fitting in this box than the other one, and again, not a duplicate item, so I don't mind too much. So that was all the items in the box, and we only got 1 duplicate item, so not too bad, and it's still pretty good. But let's take a short break, and then we'll come back to it, talk about some value, and give this box a rating. See you soon. So we are back. Let's talk about the value of these items and give it a rating. First, the BB-8 plush. Oh, my dog loves it. Oh, he wants it so bad. This goes for around $12. Give or take a buck or two, but that's around how much it's selling for and how much you can buy it for. It's actually nice quality plush, like the way it's stitched and everything. So it's like, oh, it's actually very good in quality. Are you done? Oh my gosh. Okay, so moving on. Next, the earbuds. So these are actually nice. Vibe Sound, I think it's I think they're related to Panasonic in some way. But anyway, these are actually pretty nice little headphones. So these run about $10 or $12. Closer to 10, but around that price. Nice packaging, nice little design on them, pretty decent in quality, not fantastic, but you know, good enough. So about $10 or $12. Then, our little Boba Fett Hot Wheels. Nothing really rare about this. It's pretty common, but this runs about $6. You'd have no problem finding that for about $6 online. Then, the last two items is the Mad Libs and the calendar. So, these, they actually have prices on them. So, usually, like books and stuff, when they have values and prices on them, I like to give them the value that's printed on there. Now, I'm sure you could find this online cheaper or someone reselling it for like dirt cheap. And honestly, you could probably find similar items in like a dollar store for like, again, for like $1 for like very similar items. But I always like to be fair to the company and give it the full like market value on these, because if you saw them in a store and if you were going to buy them, that's what they cost. But anyway, the values printed on them for the calendar is $7.99, so $8. And for the Mad Libs, it's always the same. These run $4. So again, let me just reiterate, I'm sure you could find them a lot cheaper, but the full value, if you found them in the store, would be those prices. So, thank you. So that being said, the value on the low end is $40, and on the high end, $42. So right around $40, which is pretty much double. So you pay about $20 for this after shipping, so that's actually pretty good. Now, I'll go back to the same thing I said before. I'm glad I met the CEO, so I got an explanation of why some duplicates show up. It is because they're more popular items and people have requested them. So that does make it a little bit better now that I know they're not just like pawning off items and not just like shoving in extras they get. Because I did notice it last month. They actually put some of the more popular items in there. So I understand it better, and I'm glad that I know that now. But the fact of the matter still stands that I wish they just made it a completely separate box. There's no duplicates. You know, just the same story with everyone. If you saw an item you liked in a past Nerd Block and you wanted it, it's like, well, go buy it then. Like, if you missed out on something, then you missed out. That's why you subscribe to the company sooner rather than later. So, I still hope that they kind of make it all about just their own thing versus putting in duplicate items. But that's just me. I really hope they do that. But luckily, we only got one duplicate item, and we did get really good value. And the rest of the stuff, you know, you're probably not going to get anything exclusive in the junior version. You're just going to get a mix of stuff that's kind of fun for kids. And, you know, I kind of still like it. I still like the stuff I got, and it's still pretty useful. So, I'm going to give this box a 6.75 out of 10, because you got really good value, you got a good mix of stuff, nothing super rare or crazy collectible, and you did get a duplicate if you have got a Nerd Block in the past, which, you know, that's only upsetting to a select few people. No big deal. But, you know, at the end of the day, nothing in here was like crazy special or blew me away. But it was still a good box, so I still enjoyed it. So, now that I got the discounted price on this block, we'll still see it around for a little while longer. So, maybe we'll see things change. But I still kind of like it. I still like this box, and I like kind of the childish feel of it. So, even though it's geared towards kids, I still enjoy it. So, I think it's still a good box. But anyway, this has been Nerd Block Jr., 6.75 out of 10. I have to go now because the pup is going insane. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about it. Nerd Block Jr., yeah, let me know what you guys thought. See you guys in the next video. Love you all. Peace.